Hi ladies, thank you for joining me on today's video, and today I'm going to decided to take it back to basics, and I'm going to talk about mindset. What is it, as well as what are mindset blocks and barriers that I keep talking about we need to overcome in order to be more successful in life. So before I get started though, I would love for you to let me know where you're watching this video from. It could be one of my favourite places in the UK, Weymouth, or it could be you're sunning yourself by the pool at a resort in Bali like I was doing last week, and now I come back to the cold weather in Perth. Anyway, let me know where you're watching from. And a little bit about me before we get stuck in. So I'm Jen Turnham, and I am a mindset coach, and I'm passionate about using my psychology degree to help women overcome unhelpful thought processes, i.e. mindset, that are holding them back in life and or their business. I'm also the host of 2 free Facebook groups. The first one is a brand new group called Biz Babes Breaking Free. So if you are a businesswoman, we'd love to have you join us there. And the second one is Empowered Empathetic Extrovert. So this is for women who are highly sensitive people and also extroverts, which is a truly unique combination. So the link to join both of those groups is in the post attached to this video. I'd love to see you in one or both of the groups. And lastly, before we get stuck back into mindset, I also wanted to draw your attention to a free guide I created called Feel Fantastic in 3 Simple Steps. The link to download that is also in the post attached to this video. So let's get stuck in. What is mindset? Well, the Oxford English Dictionary defines it as an established set of attitudes held by someone. Now, attitudes in psychology we define as thought processes that drive our behaviour. So I'll give you an example of that to make it a little clearer. So let's say I have the attitude, school sucks and it won't help me later in life. So what that does in terms of driving my behaviour is I'm more likely to not do my homework, I'm much more likely to wag school, and I'm definitely not going to be doing my best at school. Or I could have an alternative attitude that school sucks, but it will help me be successful later in life. Now that attitude is going to drive a different set of behaviours. I'm going to be doing my homework, I'm going to be trying my best at school, I'm going to be asking for help if I'm struggling. Now, the thing about mindset or attitudes, beliefs, they're all kind of interchangeable words, is that mindset or our attitudes are not good or bad until we add context to them. For example, if we start looking at the results we want to get in life, so for going back to the example I used about school sucks, if I have the attitude, if the result that I want in life is I want to sit around on my backside and collect my dole check and do as little as possible, then the attitude of school sucks and it won't help me later in life, then that would actually be a good attitude to have because it's going to help me achieve the result that I want in life. However, if I want to go to university, complete my degree and have a successful career, then the school sucks and it won't help me later in life anyway. That is not a good attitude in the context of the results that I'm trying to achieve. So as you can see, it's not the attitude or the belief that's the issue. It's only good or bad when we put it in some context, so when we look at it in terms of the results that we're wanting to achieve. Now, the other thing I want to mention is I don't like using the words good or bad when it comes to our attitudes or our mindset, because that's a judgment call. So what I prefer to use are the words helpful and unhelpful. So what are the helpful attitudes I have, or what are some unhelpful attitudes or unhelpful thought processes? And obviously unhelpful ones are the ones that are holding me back. So therefore, the definition of mindset blocks or mindset barriers are any thought processes, attitudes, beliefs that are getting in the way of us achieving our results, or they're not helping. So they're unhelpful in the context of us getting where we want to go in life. Now, the way this might play out is it could be that you have some, I'm going to say, fairly simple mindset blocks. So it could be something like, oh, it's too hard, or oh, it's not fair. But you also might have some much more pervasive or subconscious beliefs. For example, I'm not good enough, or I don't deserve it. So in terms of overcoming those blocks or barriers, obviously the deeper they go, the longer they've been around, the more ingrained in your subconscious they are, the more difficult it is to overcome them. However, it is still possible, of course. Now, in terms of what to do about mindset blocks and barriers, the first step in overcoming any unhelpful mindset challenges is awareness. So first of all, we need to be aware of what those unhelpful thought processes are. Now, some people find it quite easy to recognize and pay attention to their thoughts, but other people need a little more practice. So if you're part of the second group of people who need a little bit more practice, I'll give you a couple of tips. So have a look for some triggers. So if you ever have feelings of frustration or sadness, or any kind of what we call, I suppose, more negative emotions, that could be a trigger that there's an unhelpful thought process going on. Or if things just don't seem to be working for you, then try and backtrack and identify what are the thoughts that are going through your mind. So practice paying attention to your thoughts. And if you're somebody who struggles, then write them down as well. And the more you practice, the easier it becomes to be an observer of your thoughts. Think of it as if you've got a tape recorder, that you're recording what's going through your mind, and then basically write those thoughts down. So your challenge this week, if you choose to accept it, is to identify some unhelpful thought processes or mind blocks that you're currently experiencing, and then identify what are the unhelpful thoughts. And it could be around trying something new. If you're a business person, it could be launching a new product or a new service. It could be starting a new project. It could be going on a diet. So what are the unhelpful thought processes that you can identify that are going on for you in life at the moment? And once you've identified some unhelpful thought processes, I'm going to ask you to share in your group, whether that be Biz Babes Breaking Free or Empowered Empathetic Extroverts. And I will then include those mindset blocks in future videos to help you overcome them. So that's it for today's video. I'm conscious of the time because I'm trying to keep them short and under 10 minutes. So it's a quick snippet that you can easily find a time to watch. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you, maybe not same time, but same day next week. Have a great week. Ciao for now.